Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Summer, and this is Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and this is my first ever playthrough of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
I would hope you wouldn't forget something so
And this very well could be the last episode of this series.
It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
No need to apologize, I already forgave you.
So then, let me ask you another question.
Sure thing.
Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Not generally, but maybe. If you spell it out for me, I might remember. I might remember just that. Who knows?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive that Monokuma gave us the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs. So it was like our family and friends, and it was like, well, all we really knew was R1 and Sayaka, right? Human connections. Yeah, not international relations. Love triangles?
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Right.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
Yes, Shrek 2.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family.
Your family.
For example, your friends.
Your friends.
I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
It was very cruel, wasn't it?
You're the one that did it!
Yes.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay!
This is my least favorite of our personalities, for sure.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
That was the... Yeah, that was with the like, secrets from our past, right? The things we did before we came here. That we were embarrassed about. I think Makoto's was like, what, like wetting the bed, wasn't it? The resemblance from Monokuma, my mention how he used to wet the bed, yeah. So the theme was a strong heart, the meaning of life, the past. Okay.
I got it! It was our past, right?
It was your past, dude.
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was...
God, I hate Monokuma.
Secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Togami, let her speak.
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
That was the money, wasn't it? The reason Celeste turned to murder was she wanted to buy a European castle and live there with a bunch of handsome men. So she wanted to buy a European castle and live with a bunch of handsome men. So I guess the theme is what everyone would have done in the right mind. Is that the theme? That's probably the theme. The theme is probably morally right and not at all questionable. A new outlook. Yeah, I mean, for true. But it's greed, I suppose, is what they're looking for.
It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Fuck yeah!
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain.
We all need a hobby.
Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this?
That's
Why
not
are
true.
you
Her
making
greed
us
did
go
lead
through
to
this
2
case
deaths.
by case?
I'll never forgive her for actually killing Taka, though.
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive of the case of Sakura's death what was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? It was because everyone was going against her, and she felt like it would be easier if she left or she'd gone. Because they felt like that she had like gone behind their backs and like completely effed them over. Right? And she was trying to protect Hina in this instance as well. It had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. There's a set theme and motive. The fourth case was, so blackmail, betrayal, and secrets. I think it'd be very easy to choose blackmail, but I think it wasn't blackmail because, and the reason why, and like, here's the thing. I think that it's either secrets or betrayal. But it's not blackmail because, again, it already finished. There was no blackmail involved, and she didn't kill herself because of blackmail. It's why she killed herself, not why, why people stopped liking her. Secrets, the secret was already out. The secret was already there. And Sakura wasn't planning on killing herself, I think, at that point. So is it betrayal because she felt she went against everyone? And that everyone went against her? Because that's what Hina would say. Because they felt like she betrayed her. And the reason, again, I don't want to pick secrets is because the secret was already out. The secret already happened. You know? The blackmail already happened. This has already happened. This wasn't why she killed herself in the end. Like, she wasn't going to kill herself because of this stuff. 5, 4, 3. We'll do betrayal. We'll do betrayal. Okay, good.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Yeah.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions.
I was thinking more on the lines of like
painfully delightful.
Yeah. I was thinking more on the lines of like everyone betrayed her, but I guess like I'm just an Ogami fan.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Hold your tongue, Togami.
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal?
You can give out to this one, Togami.
These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
People are saying that like this is one of the most cosplayed characters in the world. But like honestly though, if I would have like if I saw this cosplay at a convention, which I don't go to conventions, but I saw this cosplay online without a tag on it, I would just think that someone's dressing up as a schoolgirl. You know what I mean? Not that like it doesn't have a distinctive design now, it's like gonna be burnt into my memory forever. But like if I just saw someone like this in the like at a convention or something like that, or just like hanging out somewhere, I would just think that they were dressed up as a schoolgirl for Halloween or something. And that's not an insult to design. Again, like I said, it's gonna be burned into my memory. But you get what I'm saying. Like this would not have been a spoiler for me if I saw this before.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this
Get
world.
out of here! This is actually my least favorite one. Get out of here.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment.
Are you kind of saying that like because for someone to get so low down, they have to be really high up?
And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
I suppose like we only truly know fear because we know what it's like to be safe, I suppose.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
You know something about stupid speeches, wouldn't you, Togami?
Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories.
I know, like, like Junko calls all of this, but like, we have to appreciate the self-employed person over here, just working their hardest to create their own little business of despair.
What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
How could it not? I don't know.
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right?
True, we have been thinking about that since the beginning.
The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place.
True.
That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
I can be like, here's the thing, like, when someone's like not being a good person, I can be pretty petty, you know what I mean? Like, I just tap that crown off her head if I was beside her. If I was Hina, I would just be like, boom, and not hit her, of course, but just be like, boom, and knock it off her head, and not say a thing. I would just do it right away if someone was talking like that. I'd be like, no, bye.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Wait, and the headmaster as well wanted to protect us and keep us safe. Is there something happening outside?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories,
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
wouldn't
Is there
wanna
something
leave.
happening outside that we
Do I
shouldn't
understand
remember?
that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not
I think something's happening outside, with maybe personally or on a bigger level.
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see
What?
the outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now
We're
are
actually
you
gonna get to see
interested in
outside?
what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there?
I don't know if I do.
Ooh, I wanna see too.
I don't know if I want to see it.
Your faces sink into despair.
Yes, Mr. Noshima.
Now then, open sesame!
What's happening?
Behold, the world beyond the school wall!
Nice boots, Junko.
This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
This is gonna be great illustration as well. What the no? No. No. No, what? No, they're all Monokuma heads. I want to stay here. I want to stay here. If I saw this at the beginning, I would have stayed here. What is right? No. Let me stay here. Mommy, I'm staying here.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
I'll stay here.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking
What
at?
are you looking at? Like, Togami, exactly.
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
So yeah, she took away our memories so that we would want to leave because we think that the world is still great outside. We should recognize it? What about it? Should we recognize everything? Apparently, this whole thing is insane.
World is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die.
You tell our brains.
I don't remember. Ain't a fucking excuse no more. Because now it's time for the final class trial.
But I thought this was the final class trial. What are we doing? What's happening? Stop. Genocide Jack's memory, photo Kyoko and the headmaster group photo. What? Hold on a second.
Come on.
Why are they doing genocide? This is something that we wrote down before. We've seen that while token genocide shares certain from knowledge or individual memories are separate. Is that why they're doing this? Because what we have the photo, the group photo, which yeah, whatever. I don't think that has much to do. We've exhausted it at this point. But they remember. She doesn't acknowledge that. But are we saying that Genocide Jack could remember what's happening outside? Because if that's the case, then this is going to be another really fun one.
Remember or die.
What you say?
What the fuck happened outside?
This game is like this game and being in a school with a bunch of teenagers has ruined my freaking vocabulary forever.
I don't understand a damn thing.
We only have like 3 minutes.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
I'm gonna change this to Genocide Jack's memory.
Can remember anything? This is the end for all of us.
I think we'll shoot nobody can remember anything as well.
What choice do we have?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to rely on I cannot believe we're gonna have to rely on Genocide Jill. If I can't remember, it's all over. I mean, how can she show something so completely incomprehensible and just say remember? Every single one of us has lost her memory. It's really hopeless after all. No, wait, there's a chance she hasn't forgotten. Yeah, Genocide, there we go. Genocide Jill.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die.
Please stop with that language.
What happened outside?
The word fuck is fine,
You
but...
want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a
Seek and
damn
destroy.
thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
So do you shoot this? Yep. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I cannot believe Genocide Jill is going to be useful.
Actually, she might remember.
Oh my god, look at all the people that have fallen for this well. These are real dead bodies, like, you know what I mean? These are real people that died.
Who might remember?
Genocide Jill.
The other Toko. Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places?
This is really hard, and this is the thing, like Toko doesn't like being Genocide Jill. Like, that's what's so, like, we can see this is just like, oh, whatever, she's just gonna turn Genocide Jill. This is pretty hard for her.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
Whoa! Oh my god. Oh my god. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Genius. Frick, that's how you build throughout the whole game. That's just freaking fantastic writing.
Da, 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 da. It's me, your friendly neighbor.
I have
serial killer.
never been happy to see you up until now. Win this case for us, Jill.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Of course she did. Her Jim Henson boyfriend was freaking wanted it.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Don't cry, Junko.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
All I'm saying is, if there's anyone who's a match for Junko, it's probably Genocide Jill.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Okay.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough. Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye. Roger, you got it, Captain.
How is Hero still here?
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does.
Oh my god.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do.
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
That's an unbelievably interesting way of progressing the story.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know.
You're the quiet type? You know what? I'll give it to you. You're saving our lives, so you can have
Oh
it.
my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
She really is. I love Hina.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
Tell us now! Oh, suffer!
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember.
No, he doesn't want to kiss you. Just be nice.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
That's something that we talked about as well in the school, the tragic event.
Because of that event. What is?
So the tragic event wasn't just in the school?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Destroyed?
I don't get it.
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
But she doesn't remember.
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
This is pretty like again, I don't think it's as shocking anymore because we've kind of been leading up to this over the past like 10 minutes. But like, what's crazy to me is that I guess the tragic event isn't just what happened in Hope's Peak then, or was it a separate thing?
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel.
Yeah, get him, Junko.
Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
But how can the world just end? It's the world!
Yeah, it's the world.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you.
Oh my god, tell me.
It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Who's I think I have to censor that. I didn't mean to say that.
What? What?
Sorry.
What did you say?
Oh no.
I'm glad to see you took the bait.
What time was it? What time did I say that? 22, okay.
You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Oh Jesus.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
I am a peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, she got so fucking bored, Makoto.
Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
No, not at all. Don't say that about yourself.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has
entire
been
family?
totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
And that's his whole identity.
I can confirm that his entire family has died.
What?
Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
And who's gonna have children with him?
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine
This is pretty big for
punishment?
Togami, though.
You must learn your place, peasant. You are no
His
longer
whole
the
thing is done.
ultimate affluent
His whole
progeny.
ideal, his whole identity.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Guide the world to what?
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't make
What's
sense.
so crazy about this is that, like, Monokuma almost made people feel a bit calmer because we were used to it. Junko is like absolutely causing chaos in the middle of all of like any calmness we ever had.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, Then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
How do you explain anything? Explain factorizing in maths. I can't explain it.
The possibility that you're
I do third year maths. Of course I can explain it.
Mistaken?
I did third year maths.
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Oh no.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here
No.
A few weeks ago.
No.
Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago
No.
actually happened more recently, right?
No. Oh no. No.
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Yeah, the pictures, right? All the photos? 2 years ago, what is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
How did you survive this long
I
hero?
understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth.
I'll do what I want.
And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and
You took away our
soul.
memories of living here in the school, because that's what we've been seeing for the whole game.
How are we supposed to
No, we know this,
answer?
Hina. We know this.
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
So we have to answer someone. Togami being a loss for words as well. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but what's the rest of us only remember here within the last few weeks or so? So the memories you took from us were our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it.
Yep.
If we
Because we remember
accept
our
that
life
what
beforehand.
You say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last
This
2
is
years
so crazy.
after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Excuse me, Miss Junko. Can you please can Hiro leave the classroom for a bit? I don't think he's accepting this very well. I don't think he's accepting any of this very well, if that's okay with you.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I believe it. At this point I believe it. At this point I'm not gonna be like, what? It's a what moment. I was like, what? But I believe it.
That's not possible.
Dude, at this point, I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it, but that's not nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible, but if that's the truth, then we have to accept it. Wait, what are we doing? What are we doing? Locker pocketbook, group photo of Kyoken Headmaster, Headmaster's e-handbook, locker notebook.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
Okay, let's check these first of all. Wait, so what's the difference between locker notebook and locker pocketbook? Locker notebook is Heroes no. Oh yeah, notes for a number of different classes. Pocket wisdom for. Oh, okay. And what was the other ones again? It was photo of Kyoken Headmaster.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible!
And what else is there?
I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything.
Group photo. Okay.
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class.
Is that what? Yeah. Okay. That's what we have to hit then with the locker notebook. Oh my God, because he has been to
2
classes.
years have passed. How freaking old am I?
Dude, you're very old.
Everyone's so.
I'm gonna change it to the locker
conflicted.
notebook. It just makes sense at this point. I don't want to believe it, but I know the evidence that reveals the time of students we lost. Yeah.
2 years worth
We know
of
it at this point.
memories.
13 minutes they're giving us for this one,
I
though.
could never lose something like that.
That was nice.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything.
That's all he's thinking about.
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class.
No, we do know you've gone to a class because we have a notebook of classes that you went to. This is gonna destroy Hero's brain. I guess this is why Hero's here.
There's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
To compare this to Phoenix Wright as well, I think one of the things both games get so, does so well is that, the evidence, is so meticulous and, is so interesting to point out in the actual trial itself. That's what's so fun to, call back on the stuff you've seen before. But I think what Danganronpa probably, has over Phoenix Wright in a lot of ways, even though I think Phoenix Wright, I probably prefer Phoenix Wright personally. It's one of my favorite franchises ever. But again, I haven't finished the franchise of Danganronpa. But, I think why I think it has a little bit of an edge over Phoenix Wright is that the information that you get in this game is so detailed to the point that it always calls back and you feel like it's the smartest person in the world whenever you figure it out, you know what I mean? I don't know, I think it's just so incredibly detailed, all of it.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
Wuzza.
It's kind
and not the Phoenix Wright information isn't also detailed, by the way. It is incredibly detailed too, but I think just with Danganronpa, it's I think it's just because it's so you find it yourself and you're walking around. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm sorry for opening up a wound that I can't close.
This is absolutely my
that's your
handwriting without a doubt. But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing. No way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak.
Yeah, we can assume that everyone did at that point then.
But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
Yeah, the pocketbook that she had as well.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's ours.
It's mine.
I mean hers.
And
Ours.
the
It's mine. It's mine and
inside
hers.
is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
Mm-hmm.
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yeah!
Same, I've actually never been to a funeral either. See, we have so much in common, Junko. We could talk about this over tea. No?
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago.
That's what I say. That's why I think with the panini that happened in the past few years, with COVID and all like that, it's really difficult as well for the kids I've seen in the school too. Losing 2 years of your school life. And whether you like it or not, even if the school can be pretty bad, nice silhouette there, Junko. It can be pretty bad for a lot of people, 100%. And school's not for everybody, but it also is one of the most developmental periods of your life, if not the most, is secondary school and being a teenager and stuff like that. Again, it's not for everybody. I'm not trying to say it is, but you know what I mean. In this case as well, missing out on those memories. Because I wonder if someone did take your memories, would you also would you'd have to have the development you had as well be gone too? Because say if I loved someone dearly before my memories are gone, then we had a fight during that 2 year period where I realized they were a bad person, would I just go back to loving them? I'd have I wouldn't even know.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
The way they keep describing it like this.
Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explain
Understandable.
stuff.
She has mushrooms on her head. I can't believe I didn't notice this before. What the hell?
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out.
This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you.
Yeah?
To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
You know what? Queen.
Figure out
We get it.
what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. Did you talk about the moment where we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time, just after I set foot in the main hall. When you fainted. Yeah, when we fainted.
The moment I lost my memories.
Sorry for skipping that, guys.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on the desk.
Where it all began. It's so crazy to think that, like, I had no idea what I was
Not
getting
much
myself
time
into
had
at this point.
passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
That's painful to even think about. You know what I mean? That gives me a headache almost. It makes me feel sick or like restricted.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
Which would kind of explain maybe
Unaware of
why,
this
like,
fact,
subconsciously we
you took
attached
the
ourselves to
time
Sayaka so
introduce
much.
yourselves to each other,
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
And Junko's hiding her face there.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already...
That is like the ultimate despair though, right? Like, the idea that like all the hope that we had of going back is meaningless.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I think she knows.
I love you all so much.
We love you too! I mean, no! Bad, Junko! Bad! Very bold!
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly.
Huh?
It's only natural that I would fall in love.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all
You were like, I'm done with exposition. But not really.
about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our
I keep skipping back, guys. My finger's on the button, so that's what happens. I'll take it off now.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time.
That's so sad how everyone was so friendly with each other. Look how happy they are, like.
But that couldn't last forever, of
It's
course.
so sad.
The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
For people to believe that maybe this stuff that couldn't happen and that people would follow something like this, And I'm sure there are people out there that would believe that this is pretty unrealistic. The only reason I say this is more realistic is because if you ever read the most amazing piece of literature ever created, it's the greatest story in movies, games, video games, anything in history, 20th Century Boys. Like, you'll understand, like, from that, like, how easy it is to get people on your side to do stuff like this. It's so easy, and it's well explained in that series as well.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
What are you is an important question.
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand.
True.
This was a tangent anyway.
True.
Unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once.
I'm always paying attention.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was
Yep.
transformed into a shelter.
100%. This was done by the headmaster. Remember, the headmaster was interviewing us at that point to bring us in here.
That's right. It was transformed into a shelter. I said it twice.
You did say it twice, but it's
Now,
okay.
Someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what
The
would
headmaster.
eventually become your prison.
The headmaster.
Do any of you know who that might have been?
The headmaster. The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter. The prime Junko. It was Leon. It was Leon. I don't think that people would be able to understand with the translation the word prime minister, so it was definitely Leon.
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us.
Which means now, before when I was like, oh, the headmaster is also bad. This is the complete opposite. This is like, I've done a 180 on this. He's clearly a good person.
To protect us.
Actually, no,
from
wait, the headmaster abandoned his kid.
Tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes.
Yeah, I'm such a petty person. I'd knock that crown out the top of her head.
If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed.
Yeah, because like again, like why would we do this unless it was like absolutely horrible outside? And remember that fever dream we had as well. I have to stay here. Remember?
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Whoa! What a cool
Laughable,
illustration.
really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea.
Did I take a? I did take a picture of it. That's really cool.
He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe
Was more of like a prison.
became a cage
Yeah.
that made it impossible for you
Unintentionally
to
effed us over.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, It was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors.
Wait, so we
all
did
the
that?
exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
That's like yeah, like we're just like little rats in a cage.
You mean
we were just like we trapped ourselves in here with the cats.
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it
Your
was
little
time
shelter.
for me and Mukuro to get to work.
I love that.
And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
They let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
Jesus Christ.
What are you saying?
Calm down.
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
What?
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was... What do you mean? Hack? Hijack? Is it? It is. Okay, yeah, okay, that's a really simple one.
Now I understand.
But what does that have to do with what they did? I guess they hijacked the air. Oh yeah, they hijacked the airwaves. Yeah, they're trying to have everyone give up hope.
Hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay, I forgot about this.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about.
Trying to bring everyone down in the world with this as well.
The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other.
Oh,
one
it's
after
so
another.
bad. Can you imagine knowing someone on the screen as they're murdering each other?
Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing?
Back in 2010, yes.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come
Oh
and
my
rescue
god, that's
you.
heartbreaking.
Are you serious?
That's so heartbreaking.
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Are you freaking serious? Are you actually serious?
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give
That's what
them
you were
the
doing,
final
though.
despair.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
That's like the freaking John Kramer freaking like... you know, I've given you a second chance after you played my game.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Yeah,
And
Makoto!
there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Junko is such a good villain.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
Yeah, 100%. And also the fact that you keep changing your personality like means that we can't like latch onto something. We can't even latch onto you as a friend or as a real person. We're latching onto you as an idea almost.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
No.
You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class
That's it?
trial.
That's it?
You were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was
So she
utterly
wanted
hopeless.
us to actually solve it in the
How
end.
would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
100%, I agree.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truthful despair,
Not
that's...
to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended...
Yeah, the money wouldn't have mattered. The secrets would not have mattered. The family thing wouldn't have mattered. Like, all the shit wouldn't have mattered.
Meaningless? We've been murdering each other for nothing?
Yep.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
It's like, when she says it like that, it's like the most horrific thing.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Oh my god.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
Oh my god, yeah, like, and this is, we can't give in to despair.
So help us. I'll do anything.
Oh.
Just help me.
Jesus.
Peasant begging for his life? Oh, how
Can't give in to
delightful.
this.
We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
We can't give in to this.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Makoto.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen
Oh,
apart.
she went back to proper
but I
Junko.
haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the
Makoto.
truth.
This is the growth that I wanted
Until
as
you
well.
see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
I freaking love Makoto. Who said that this guy's a bad
For
protagonist?
the sake of everyone
What
you've
growth
killed.
we've seen.
Huh? Everyone I've killed?
Yeah, everyone you've killed. I love you, Junko, but everyone you've killed.
Talking about
No. I'm not changing my tune. It was Monokuma and the mastermind who killed all those people. It's their fault.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other.
It's a nice
You're
voice,
nothing
though.
but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
Makoto. Like, I'm sorry, but I appreciate it so much what they're doing for his
certainly have a
character.
talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your
It's not
hope,
passing the
huh?
buck, it's the truth. I'm sorry, Junko, it's the
But
truth.
we don't have much time left to keep up this banter.
We
have
won
to
the
draw
case.
things to a close soon.
We won the case. Well done, guys.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
Of course.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, Well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone.
What?
On the
Why would we
final
vote? Why would we vote?
vote.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
That would have been way more appealing if Taka was alive.
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go
Do you see what do you see what Junko's doing? Junko's banking on the fact that we still think the outside world is like this, right? She's banking on this because then some people are going to think, well, if we stay here, at least we won't die and we won't have to go into that horrible world. We'll get to live.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec. I just got hit with an inspiration bomb. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down.
I guess I'll suck it down.
Makoto, you're up.
Okay.
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble.
We're the biggest threat. We have been for a while now.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
Junko's such a good villain.
On the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me, but that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friend?
Of course I do.
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid.
The change is happening like quicker and quicker now.
It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Oh, we see it on their faces as well. Oh, Togami, here's the thing. I know we had arguments, but you cannot give up on me. Of all people, please. Togami, please.
Guys?
What about Kyoko?
So beautiful.
What about Kyoko?
Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive.
They've thought about
right?
everything in this game. They've thought about absolutely everything.
That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
Hi, Junko.
Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end.
This is
Your
it.
Stupid Hope.
This is
And
it.
your stupid life.
This is it. The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not reliving at all. Oh my god, I have chills. Wait, we're spinning? We're spinning? Make your argument! What? None of this will help us.
We won't give up.
We won't give up.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
19
If
minutes?
I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Wait, so
By
there's like
the
these
way,
little...
the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
Oh, she's trying her best.
The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Are we gonna have to shoot
If
these?
I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh. Meh.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the
I
world
don't think it's any of
outside,
these. I think...
where only death and despair are waiting.
Okay, so there's a bunch of like dots here. Togami, don't give up on me, buddy. Don't give up on me. But I think we're gonna have to change it. We're gonna have to change it.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die?
Kyoko?
Is that what you want?
Kyoko? Kyoko's one is white. There is no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world's in despair. You are in despair. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed by despair. Oh, we're losing health every time we don't do anything. But despair is contagious, like you say. Then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to... Yeah, okay, so we have to change it to hope.
We won't give up.
Because?
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Hope. Hope.
If I were to die,
Hope.
that would be the end.
Junko,
of
you look
Hope's
really
Peak
good.
Academy.
Can we shoot this? Yeah, we do. Okay. Yes! Hope.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward.
Yes, hero.
Right?
Yes, hero, my buddy.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
Yes.
I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Yes.
So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
Oh, my boy.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore.
Yes, oh my God.
What matters is my own gut feelings.
We won't
Yes.
give up.
Oh, we do it again?
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Oh, I didn't hit it that time. Oh my God, we're gonna lose some health now because I didn't hit it properly.
By the way, the only
Oh
reason
my
this
God.
comes to the
Can I change it to hope
If I
again?
die, in other words,
We're gonna be
the
cutting it
communal
close
life
here.
All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
We're gonna lose some health here. Yeah. But I know what to do now, so it's fine.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
There we go, and then we...
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
I've decided
I decided to have faith in myself. Good boy.
by the way,
The air outside is the only reason.
is thanks to the air purifiers.
So then we
in the
shoot this next.
physics
Who's
lab.
next? Who's next again? Oh! No, I messed up! Oh my God, I messed up so badly! Oh my God, I'm nervous, guys. I'm super nervous. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.
We
I'm
won't
super
give up.
nervous.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Oh, I'm super nervous, guys. That's my bad. Oh my God, I'm super nervous.
By the way, the only reason.
We're gonna slow things
Thanks to
down
the
again.
air
Slow things down.
purifiers
Slow
in
things
the
down.
physics-
It's okay. It's okay.
There's hope now.
I've been thinking about all this,
Yeah?
and I was thinking, at a time like this,
Oh,
what would Sakura do?
my girl Hida.
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Yep.
That sounds like something she'd say, right?
Mhm.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is
Man.
why yeah! I've made up my mind!
Yeah, you have.
We won't give up.
Oh, we're going again.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
There we go. And
If
then
I were to die, that would be the end.
this is like the
By
best.
the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want. If I die,
In other words,
I should have read Hina's one as
soon
well.
I die, the communal life you've all been
We have
living
15
will
minutes to do
come
this. We
an
have only
end.
like a little bit of health left, but we have 15 minutes to do this. Are we gonna help Genocide Jill get out of here? Come on.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give
So there
up.
we go again. Okay, that was an interesting one.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
It's hard because like it's coming up on the screen like this.
That would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I gotta calm down though. I gotta make sure I'm calm for this because it can, like again, it's so we're gonna slow it down again. I don't care.
In other words, the communal life you've all been living. I can keep on living as long as I.
All of you will have to leave.
Yep.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only
And so
death
next
and
is
despair are waiting.
my boy Togami. Togami, my boy. Togami, my boy. Come on. Come on.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are
Oh,
you?
you bet I am.
Ridiculous.
That's a smile. I know that's a smile.
It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair.
What a freaking Chad.
But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to
That's
you.
fine, buddy. That's fine.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind.
I'm gonna miss you, my bud.
Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
That's so freaking sick, Togami. Togami.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory
Oh.
than it's ever known,
We won't give up.
Oh my god.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
The music is changing because it's Kyoko next.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want.
We need to read Togami's one as
In other
well.
words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living as long as
The music!
all of you will have to leave.
The title music!
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death.
Oh
and
my god.
despair
I want to see what
are
Togami
waiting.
says.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
Heck yes.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you
Heck
just
yes.
die? Is that what you want?
No one's gonna die. They wouldn't let us do Kyoko until last. That's so cool.
Hope now.
Kyoko, my girl.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose
Oh.
to stay here.
I'm gonna miss this cruise so much.
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm
I just
sure
got
of
so
that.
used to seeing them every day. This is really difficult.
Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck.
Oh yeah?
I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up.
Oh my god. These are the times I'm glad I don't have face cam because like tears rolling down my face. Jesus, dude.
And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
Yeah, none of them are abandoning me. After all this.
What the hell are you?
Well, what the hell are we? The ultimate hope? It's just this Makoto guy?
So uncool.
Oh, really?
Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip.
Junko, I love you, and I think you're a great character. I think you're a fantastic design. I think you're a great villain. But if you ask me to choose you over my friends, it's not happening.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut
Never.
up.
Never.
Lame, 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 lame.
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... Wait, what? Oh my god.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
This is hard.
Despair. You suck. What do you want? So uncool. You're unbearable.
And they're not giving us much time either.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
I'm trying my best as well to do this.
Suffer from despair. Every
final strike of what?
Despair.
The ultimate hope?
Hope keeps on going.
The ultimate hope? Breaks the ultimate despair.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored.
Oh, the music as well. This is so good. This is such a fantastic ending.
I refuse to despair.
Yeah.
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on?
What is going on?
What's happening?
And there it is. A B A B A. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take it. How many coins? 119 coins. I'll take it. I'll take it.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
Yeah, it is, my
We
boy.
just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
All of us together as well. This is the most unified we've ever been. Yeah, even you, Jill. Come on.
Let's
Join
put
the
an
group
end
hug.
to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
Yes. Oh my god, I just scratched my arm. Who is guilty? Who is guilty? Junko! Junko, your time has come!
The hell?
The hell is right.
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way!
That's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem. Byakuya is right.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight now.
Well, that's just...
Byakuya. 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 Well, that's just...
Totally the best!
Oh, yeah? Totally the best?
So this is despair.
No, this is your despair. Oh, you wanted to feel this, so we gave you something. This is despair. We came to school 2 years ago and created our incredibly detailed plan. Even killed my own sister for it. To come this far and fail at the very end is the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about? Don't you see I was hopelessly desperate? I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once in my lifetime experience is my first and last colossal despair here at the moment of death. Get a chance to taste the highest grade of despair. The utter failure of my dreams. I'm so hopelessly happy right now. Wait, is she enjoying this? Of course she is, Hina. Of course she is.
Anyway.
So are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing. Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair. Togami! Byakuya! Byakuya! The music as well.
Okay.
Giga Chad. Big Griffiths decided to enter the outside world with hope. I'm getting so many chills. Yeah, Makoto seduces over to the side, yes. Jenna said, Jill, if we get out of here, we're gonna give you so many cute boys to kill.
Hey.
You said despair is, have you heard of this app called TikTok? There's like 3 million of them. You'll be able to get it. You said despair is as contagious as any disease.
However.
But the same is true for hope. True. All you do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko.
No.
Stop it, stop it. I hate those faces you're making. You may hate it. Deal with it. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last
Fine, let me just say
thing.
one last thing. What is it? If you guys want to get hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose, but just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope, but there's a very fine line between dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because
It's fine.
Shut up. That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
It can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? At least they're true to their word. That's something you can say about this, the mastermind. Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it!
Yeah, I don't want you to die either.
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste the despair of death that you will only get once in life, so don't get in my way. She's laughing like Monokuma.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even 1/10 of this despair, even 100th, I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair.
You're so cool.
I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth.
Put the despair in my mouth. Do it.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do
I
this.
reserved an extra special punishment for last.
For you, you mean?
Let's give it everything.
Oh my
we've
God.
got. It's punishment time!
Oh my god. Congratulations. Junko's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I don't want Junko to die either. I don't want anyone to die. Junko's clearly not, like, right mentally, right? Like, this is just... What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? Wait. It's every single punishment in one? It's every punishment in one. Oh my god! No! What are you doing? Stop it right now! This is so creepy. Stop it right now. Jesus Christ. This is, And that was the punishment at the beginning for the headmaster, right? And a remix of the Monokuma song. This is incredible. I'm sorry if this had to get blurred, guys. Yeah, peace out. I'm gonna miss ya. Oh! Whoa, cutscene? Whoa, cutscene? Emergency override. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hode's Peak Academy. It was all over. Chapter 6. Oh, so we finished chapter 6. There we go. Time for chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe? No! I want to keep going. Why? Yes. Sure. I will save. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending that was waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception, the air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Goodbye Despair High School, Epilogue. Oh my god. We left the courtroom and made our way to the mail. Look who's left out of all of our friends, out of all the people we've met. I gotta say, I'm happy to be with any of these people. We stood in the front of the door and nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck in limbo on moving on. Wait 1 second. Really good music here, wait. But, in the end... Whoa. Whoa. We can't just stand around like this forever. I know, but I kind of want to. This game fried my brain so much, but I'm gonna miss it so much. I'm gonna miss it so much. I mean, this was 60 days of my life. Every evening. It got me through hard times. It got me through upsetting days. It made me forget about any problems I might have had. This was a really magical game to me, even with all the horrible things that were happening in it. It's really difficult to say goodbye to it. It's really difficult. At some point we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence. Makoto, would you do the honors? It should be Makoto, right? As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Oh, Hina, I'm gonna miss you so much, girl. The people who had to die as well, though, it's so sad. Like, for all this shit. Like, I miss Taka and Mondo and Chihiro. Hell, I miss Celeste even, you know?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
Oh, sorry, it makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But
You never know, maybe that she's a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think that we wouldn't take our chances with it. Of course, Byakuya is talking like this. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take the scissors and jam him so far up. Wait, Toko, you're back. You ready? We're leaving. No worry. Oh my god, poor Toko. It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. We can leave and go outside? Yeah. That means me and Master can get married? I don't think he wants that. And then we'll give me a little jewel of a baby.
That's enough.
Please stop that. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks
serious.
maybe we get out there and we'll see everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. That's the hope, isn't it? A lie. As peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we meant to live. Yep. I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. Yep. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope to try and find it. That by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. Of course you don't. You're one of the smartest people I've ever frickin' met, Byakuya. Like, honestly, you're really smart. You know, Junko mentioned that there's still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you, follow where you want to go. Stop it right now.
you got it.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closet donut shop. The closet donut shop. What aren't you telling us? Do you want to share something with the class? The closet? The closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there. I love you, Hina.
Hey.
And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops or donuts? I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. That's the definition of hope. Find your own hope. I get it now. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world. That's my hope. Cool. I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yashihiro Hagagari's life story is about to begin. Thanks, Hina. You totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space buddy, your sister's creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. Ooh. Likewise. To speak on the real world as well, not just in the video game, the world can get pretty shitty, and it can get pretty freaking hard out there, right? It sucks sometimes. It really does suck. But you're gonna meet people in your life that make it that little bit better, and I know some people don't have anybody, but keeping going, and like, you know, I know hope is kind of a cheesy concept, but like, you will eventually find people that will mean the world to you. And those people will come and go as well. So you're just gonna have to keep going. Kyoko is such a special character to me. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small. What can we do? No, we can't. We can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything. Oh.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Oh,
And
don't do this.
goodbye to Sakura.
Don't end. Keep going. Junko, pop up right now and say there's one more class trial.
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
By the way, Hina, I knew everyone was talking about your boobs when they said that you had disproportionate to your body. I knew. I'm sorry. I was just trying to be nice for the whole game, okay? I knew.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up,
oh,
you may as well let me
Togami.
know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing.
Awesome, Toko. Awesome. Please show us all your writings when you're done.
I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others,
That's
I
enough
guess.
evidence we can give to the police if there are police out
I
there.
can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Graduated. Oh my god. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Wow. 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 Zooming in on Makoto and Kyoko as well. Wow. Perfect ending, by the way. And what I mean by that is that I feel like if we have the hope now of like what's gonna happen out there, showing us what would happen out there, I think would have been a bigger. Okay. Oh, look at my friends, dude. I'm gonna miss this so much. Not stuff like this where people died. I didn't want people to die. By the way, if you're watching this in the premiere chat, thank you for sticking around for as long as you did. You're all very special to me, and you all mean the world to me. Thank you very much for watching this and for watching this every episode, really. And if you're just watching on demand as well, how you doing as well? I hope you had a fantastic time watching this playthrough, because I had a fantastic time playing it. This was an incredible game. Sick song. Oh, my boys. I'll say this right away, and I have no problem saying this. This is just one of the greatest games ever made. It's a 10 out of 10. I don't care. Come at me. And 10 out of 10 doesn't mean perfect, it just means best in class to me. When I give something a 10, it just means it's the top of its class. It's like when you give a kid 100 out of 100 in a maths exam, right? It's like, yeah, they could have improved some tiny things here or there, but it's like, they're top of the class, you know? Such a wide variety of characters, personalities, interesting people that you get to meet in this game. Unbelievable stories and mini stories that happen throughout the game. I wish I got to know more of these characters. The intrigue and mystery that happens throughout this game is almost second to none in its field. I feel like whoever was, I think whoever came up with this game had a lot of care, because and a lot of people might say, well, that happens in a lot of games. It doesn't. And I'm just going to say this right now, and maybe I'm going to get like a freaking like Hina. Maybe I'm going to get a bit of a backlash for this, and maybe I won't. I think my audience is pretty freaking reasonable. But I'll say this. This doesn't happen in Western games a lot. You don't get crazy stories that are this intricate in Western games a lot. Look at the most like intricate stories I can think of, like when you look at something like Silent Hill 2, or you look at something like this, or even like, and people underestimate the franchises like stuff like Tekken and Shenmue and stuff like Dark Souls and things like this. But those games have so much care put into the story not because they want to confuse people, but they want people to keep coming back and thinking about their games. When I finish your game and it's just been about a hero that goes along with a journey with another character, or a hero that goes through a game and like kills a bunch of people in this big action sequence, or like they're fighting these monsters like with like their bow and arrow or their shotgun, like, and while Resident Evil is, I'm not saying Resident Evil because Resident Evil is another game that I feel like has a lot of intricate lore that's incredible, but other games like that, it's like, I'm not thinking about your story 10 weeks later. You know what I mean? I'm just not. And I feel like people who stay away from games that are from Japan like this will never understand how intricate and detailed these games are, because they don't get fully flourished and they don't become fully flourished until like 20 hours in, and you realize, holy crap, this is some of the most incredible storytelling you've ever seen. Factually so. Not factually so, I can't say factually because everything's an opinion when it comes to art. Because especially with games like this, they're all about laying down foundation after foundation and building a house bit by bit, while I feel like a lot of games nowadays that are super unbelievably popular are about building the roof before the foundation and building everything at the same time and just putting it together with a crane, if that makes sense. I know I'm probably talking out my arse here, but that's just what I feel like. I think it did such a good job, but I think people are going to stay away from this because they feel like it's going to be like a fan service game when it's not that at all. I don't care. I'm really done pretending that games that come from companies like this are not just so much better than other games. And you look at the same thing with all the games I play on the channel. I think the exception I would give is probably like, there are exceptions, of course. I'm not trying to say, I'm making it sound like it's all Western games. It's not that, because look at Undertale. It's one of the greatest games ever made. I'm just saying some games that like are unbelievably popular. I feel like people would give this a shot. They'd realize how awesome these games are. How truly amazing these games are and how much they will stick with you. Forever. Whoa. Whoa.
Interesting.
What?
Things are getting very interesting indeed.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
What? An Easter egg. Oh my god, go away. Go away. Finished every chapter. With ending this now, I want to say to all of you, thank you so much for watching this series. Thank you so much for supporting me. School mode. This is a what if simulation type.
Thrills, chills, kills!
We are not done. We are not done. I'll see you tomorrow for school mode. We're not done. Oh, thank God. Guys, this has been amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much for your support. I understand that like the audience got a lot bigger when it came to this playthrough, and it was very difficult for me sometimes to like really manage it sometimes. I think some people were being genuinely mean, but then some people who were not trying to be mean but just maybe came across as that got caught in the crossfire sometimes with my reactions, and I apologize for that. I really do. I'm really grateful for all the support that I've gotten on this series and all of the intrigue and the interest in this series. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.